Not long ago, we planned to play on Vendetta, who promised to launch EU servers, which are still not available. So we played a full wipe on Ground Zero, and, as an addition, we spent the last week on Vendetta US having some more action and fun.
150, jo.
150, 165.
Do města běže, jo?
Běží do militarky, půl do militarky, oba půl do militarky, půl hlavní bránou, půjdou hlavní bránou.
Jo, odchytíme, jo? Jo, do příkopu, jo?
Jo, už jsou oba v areálu.
Možná oba, ty.
Třeba, skopce za náma.
Jo,
Po mně.
Popušnu tu vojenskou. Popušnout, jdeš? Popušnout.
Jo.
Nahoře.
Minus jeden.
Druhý.
Vylutě.
Jo.
Shortly after the first fights, we hit a few keys and events, from which we got a couple of C4s and made some cash. Knowing that the wipe was coming to an end, we didn't wait any longer and went to raid one of the bases in our area. Our first stop was a nearby barn, where we noticed that they had wooden doors, a gyro, and a car around the base. It was worth a try for one homemade. In the end, however, it turned out to be a bad choice. These guys were poorer than us after 3 days on the server, which is sad. Unfortunately for us, it was a miserable raid, even though it only cost us one homemade. Although they had a gyro and 4 cars in the base, there was nothing valuable, and the whole raid seemed like a waste of C4 and time. When suddenly, something unexpected happened. We were attacked by a team in the best gear and with 4 08s. Fronty died instantly, but Larson was the only one on our team who had a tap, and he managed to eliminate 2 players around the barn. Both we and they regrouped again, and no one wanted to give up the loot that was in play. Larson managed to keep the returning players busy, giving us room to close the distance and run them down. We took most of the stuff and were ready to quickly return for the rest.
Pojď to vyběhnout, teďka jeden běž s batohem, vpravo na poli a jeden vám kouká do dveří.
Jo.
Kde běží s batohem?
Jednou jsem dal hlavu, pojďte.
Já mám hit, kámo, čekaj, já sám heal. Já mám hit, kámo.
Máte off angle, oni na vás
Jo,
nevidí.
běžíme.
Jeden minus.
Ještě dáme druhý.
Taperka, baránku.
Minus.
Běží jako... Nechává taperku.
Minus. No, pojď. Teď hlavě. Teď označuju to. Teď ještě.
Our generous American friends gave us their best kits, taps, 2 helicopters, and several vehicles. We also managed to pack up the remaining stuff from the base, and considering it was only our 5th day on the server, we were doing quite well.
Mondom, pian eluttaa. Sulta mennään. Tulee.
What the fuck? Yo, what the hell? Yo. Oh my god.
SAP 8. A blackout. SAP 8. Blackout. Ty piče, nebyli shity, kámo. Pojď do piče, jsou úplně shity, vole.
For the rest of the day, we tried to get more C4s from events and keys, but unfortunately, without success. SA-58, Blackout, and building materials from blue cards worth millions. Bad luck, I guess.
Sen?
Minus, jo. Nevím druhýho.
Nebyl jsi jo?
Já vím,
Já jsem zajednou.
Ty vzal dalšího?
We sold everything we had gained, knowing that there were only a few days left until the wipe. So we bought as much C4 as people were willing to sell us and keys that we hoped would get us more explosives. Unfortunately, we only managed to get enough explosives for a relatively small base, or we could try to go all in and hope to hit a base where Tier 1 doors were hidden behind the first few Tier 3 doors. We had nothing to lose and nothing more to play for, so we went to have some fun. Even though this raid didn't work out for us, at least we didn't leave with nothing. We took the cars and a few solid rifles. We also flew around a few more events and keys. But with the end of wipe coming, there was no point in carrying on. For us, it was an unexpectedly fun extension of Ground Zero wipe. And who knows, maybe in the near future on Vendetta EU. Peace.